Howdy TubeUbers, TJ Pyramid here with another movie review, and that is of All Superheroes Must Die. Some games have no winners. Uh, this movie here was produced, written, and directed by Jason TROST, who also, with the rest of his family, his brother and his sister, and his dad, who is a special effects guy, were all part of the process and making of one of my favorite films, The FP. Of course, Jason TROST played J-Tro in that. And in this here, he plays John, or his superhero name, Charge. You also have Lucas Till, who plays Ben, or Cutthroat. The awesome James Remar from The Warriors, who was also the narrator in the beginning of the FP, plays the villain, the evil villain, Rickshaw. You have Sophie Merkley as Jill, or Shadow, and you have Lee Valmassi, who plays Charlie, or The Wall, who was also in the FP. He played LWE, and you have actually a couple other people in this that were also in the FP. And what's cool about this, too, is this was also filmed in and around Fraser Park, or the FP, where the movie, The FP, took place. So it's kind of cool to see other locations in the city of in the town, the village, the hamlet of Fraser Park in this movie here. So basically, in this movie here, it's really low budget, but it's a really, really cool, badass twist on superhero films. Uh, you basically start off, something has happened. I mean, it doesn't really explain it to you, but something has happened to where these four superheroes have lost their powers. They kind of wake up in random spots, and they have this band-aid on, and they pull it off, and there's like a big pustule where like they were injected with something. They're like a hole, which is obviously how they lost their powers. And so the James Remar character basically tells them, hey, I'm tired of losing, so now I'm going to win. You guys are going to play some games with me. You're going to have a couple different rounds where you can try to save these innocent people, and these people have the bags on their heads, they're strapped, they're tied up to like these gas canisters slash bombs that are going to explode. If these superheroes don't figure out how to work together or against each other to solve the problem here that they're faced with to save these innocent people. But old Rickshaw, James Remar, isn't necessarily going to play fair. Uh, I like the writing in this film. I like Jason TROST's direction. Once again, Jason TROST's sister does the costume design here, Sarah TROST. She also did the costume design for the FP. The music in this is really good. Some synthesizer, very 80-ish type feel music to this was done by George Holdcroft, who also worked with the TROST brothers on the FP. So this is just really cool. There's James Remar. So you have these characters here, the two on the cover here, Cutthroat and Charge. They don't really get along. There's some flashbacks that kind of show maybe as to why they don't get along in this. But there's something being hidden in this movie by one of these characters. One of these superheroes is hiding something from the others, but you're not sure who until the end of the film. And it's a pretty neat little twist. I really enjoyed it. I didn't see it coming, and it was kind of cool. And also, if you watch this, stay tuned till after the credits, because there's another little twist that I didn't see coming, which, I don't know, could have possibilities for something in the future. Perfect length, though, only 78 minutes long, and it breezes by, goes by really quick. The action is fun in this, and of course the dialogue is just, it's cracking. Just some awesome, fantastic dialogue in this. I just love the way that Jason TROST writes his characters. You do get some semblance of what powers these superheroes had at one time, like the Shadow character, or Jill, played by Sophie Merkley, could basically be like invisible. And then there's one who could be really fast, and then one who maybe didn't feel pain, type of thing. But just really clever, really smartly done. And I just love how they knew they were on a low budget and it didn't affect them at all. They played to their strengths. The characters were real fun. I know this movie has gotten ripped on like Amazon. Go to Amazon, type this in, and look at the reviews. I'm not sure what film those people were watching, but I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I didn't see nothing wrong with this. I mean, okay, so it's not a Captain America. It's not an Avengers. Big deal. It's still a really fantastic superhero film that I am glad to have watched, and I am glad to have owned. And I think if you're a fan of superhero films, you need to pick this up and check it out, because it's definitely a cool, uh, darker, more twisted take on all the big blockbuster Hollywood films that are coming out that involve the superheroes. It's just a cool, low budget flick made by a group of friends in the town they grew up in. The TROST brothers and sister do really fantastic work together. I will gladly support anything and everything that these guys do. I absolutely love their work. I think it's flawless. I just love the creativity. So check out All Superheroes Must Die. It's definitely worth seeing. Great action, great direction, fun characters, some funny dialogue. You got James Remar playing a really cool, nasty villain. Uh, just an overall really fun, well done, low budget superhero film. So check out All Superheroes Must Die. It's definitely worth a watch or four. So there we go. There's the review for All Superheroes Must Die. Check it out. Comment down below. Subscribe. Spread the word. Cheers. Thanks for watching.